Hello everyone and welcome to The Order, and welcome to my new series called Scrapheap Treasure. I have been always fond of old tech and I like to scavenge PC scrap heaps and flea markets in pursuit of hidden treasure. So in this series I'll be repairing, recycling and reselling old and used hardware. So here on episode 1 I will be recycling this old HP PC. So here is the backstory behind this PC. As you may know, I worked for a repair shop and that shop had a horrible electrical system and we had lots of surges. Now one of these surges took out this PC and my colleagues tried to fix it but failed. Now they took some of the parts and they were going to throw out the rest, so I asked them to give it to me. Okay, now let's open it up. From what I can smell, it definitely smells like burnt electronics in here. So let's begin tearing it up. As far as I can see, the hard drive is missing. Now let's unplug the PSU. There. It doesn't seem to be held by screws. Oh, it simply snaps off. Okay, that's interesting. This little weird connector. Okay. Let's put the PSU aside. As I said, my colleagues did try to recycle it with little success as far as I can see. Now let's remove the DIMMs. Here is the memory and the second DIMM. This DIMM appears to be stuck for some reason. Oh, here we go. Here it is. What else? I can believe... Yes, this housing snaps. Now let's remove the CPU cooler. From what I can see, it's a socket 775 CPU. I'm actually surprised. I expected it to be a 478. Now let's release the screws. The screws aren't tied down properly, but as I said, my colleagues did try to recycle it. This is actually a pretty good CPU cooler. It has two thick heat pipes and is aluminum. Nice, very nice. Now let's remove the CPU. I wonder what is this. It's probably a Celeron or a Pentium 4. I will see later. Now I'm gonna remove this fan. Man, it's really difficult to drive these screws. But this is an old PC nevertheless. Is this an 80? It's maybe an 80 or a 92, I can't tell. Now I will try to unhook the motherboard. I just noticed that this case doesn't have motherboard standoffs. It has some weird clips that hold the board in place. I believe these are the front panel connectors, which I'm disconnecting right now. The speaker too. Well, let's try to take it out. There appears to be some kind of an obstruction. I believe I have to remove this before I can slide it out. Now I'm going to remove this tray, and from this arrow I believe I have to lift it up. Yeah, here we go. There it is. Now this black plastic is held down by screws, so I have to remove them. Okay, I have removed all the screws. Now I can move the black plastic aside, and I can simply lift up the board, I think. And here it is. The motherboard is out. And that's it. Basically everything is out of the case. And so the teardown is complete. Unfortunately, I did see several damaged components on the board, and it was electrical damage, so I'm guessing that not most of these electronic components won't work. But I think that the fans would have survived. For those of you wondering, the CPU turned out to be a Pentium 4 3.2 GHz. I could probably do some kind of a repair on the PSU and use it as a bench power supply. And basically that's it. That is everything that I could recover from this HP PC. And so this concludes episode 1 of Scrapheap Treasure. In my next episode I will show you the test results, and I will show you what I'm going to do with the components. So send in your questions, like, comment and subscribe for more tech videos. This is the Tech Order, signing out.